Justin, how you doing? Today we're checking out one of my favourite Jimi Hendrix songs, Manic Depression. I'm not playing it exactly with the same arrangement as him. There's lots of bits, and in this lesson I'm going to show you all the bits of the song, but you need to listen to the record loads in order to work out exactly what order all the bits come in. We're going to do kind of a little bit of a look at the solo bits, but again I'm not doing exactly the same solo as he did on the record. It's kind of it's a real improvised solo with lots of kind of bits. It's a hard one to teach, it's a hard one to write down, and I'm not allowed to do tabs anymore anyway. So it's one that you can kind of make up yourself. If you're really keen, you can learn the solo, but I reckon you'll probably enjoy learning all the riffs and stuff. So let's get to a close-up and check out what's going on with this tune. To start off, we've got a little chromatic run here on the 5th string, going 5th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret, stop. Same thing on the 4th string. This riff happens quite a bit in this tune. And then we're into the kind of the main riff for the verses, which is this. Which is an open A string, 5th string, then which is 7th fret, 5th fret of the 4th string. 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and... It's a very, very common little riff in this tune again. You'll hear it lots of the way through. Noting, of course, now that we're in 3/4 time. 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and... Now the riff, 1, 2, 3. This is an A arpeggio. But we play it here, first finger 5th fret, 3rd finger sliding from 7th to 9th, and 1st finger on the 7th fret at the 5th string. That's an A arpeggio. Then we go to a G arpeggio, which is exactly the same thing, just down 2 frets. And then we're at a little chromatic run again, 5, 6, 7 on the 5th string, and we're at our little A octave riff. That sequence. I know what I want, but I just don't know how to go about getting it. Next up in the verses, we've got this little bit here. We go down to an open E, sliding the 3rd finger up to the 4th fret of the thickest string, and then 2nd fret of the 5th string. This is now actually an E major arpeggio. Then we're off to a G arpeggio, just like we played in the verse. Now we've got this one little bit that's a little bit weird here. It's just that the timing of this is a little bit weird. Let's look at that riff again now. It's a little bit tricky because one of the changes is kind of happens on beat 3. So if I count along with it nice and slow, you've got this. 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. And then we continue. That again. 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now also introduced in this song are Unison Bends, which is where we're playing one note, which in this case is the note E, and we're also bending to the note E with the 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. Classic Hendrix lick this. So both notes are going at the same time. You can see we're starting here with an E and a D, and we bend them up. But you put vibrato on it, you get that proper with a bit of distortion. Yeah. Very, very funky little sound. So same rules with bending always apply. Gripping the neck nice and solid, thumb over the top, holding your 1st finger down locked, and and trying to get that little bit of motion there with your hand to get the bend, not trying to do it with your fingers too flat like that, won't work. And he's doing that during the verses. Captured my soul. Know what I want, but I just don't. Open A string, bend. Which is also later in the song, he's also doing the same bend at the 10th fret. So he's opening. And he also uses it to start the solo, which is a unison bend at the 5th fret, 8th fret. That's the first finger in the 8th fret, by the way. 12th fret. 15th fret, and then 17th, which he holds where it starts getting a bit of feedback. We're not loud enough to do that. As I mentioned earlier, this is one of my favourite Hendrix songs to play. It's really good fun. It's also a bit cool because it's in 3/4, which is a little bit unusual. Great one for jamming though with your band. It's kind of nice to solo over, and all the solos are just over an A chord, so the rest of the band's just doing that little A octave riff. And you get to go mental and do whatever you like, you know. So it's quite fun, and it's fun soloing in 3 as well, you know, a bit different. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. If you want to play along with the record, he's slightly flat, right? So you've either got to tune your guitar down, and you can kind of do this in a lot of the song where he's doing the do-da-da-da-da riff by playing the A, tuning down your A until you're exactly in tune with it, and then tuning up the rest of your guitar to that note. I prefer the idea of putting the track into a piece of software that can retune it. I use this software called Transcribe, and the setting that I've got it on, because I was just jamming along with it earlier, is I've put the track up 1 semitone and then had to tune it down from that 26 cents. So he's kind of 3/4 of a tone flat. Thanks, Jimmy. Now this could either be that the guitar was out of tune when they recorded the track, because I guess the band just tuned up to each other rather than to an electronic tuner or something. Either that or the tape when they were recorded onto either ran fast or slow before it got to the finished master. We don't know which one. Yeah, you'll have a bit of fun if you want to play along with Hendrix, but like I said, up a semitone, down 26 cents. That's to my ear what should be in tune. Otherwise, just jam with it yourself, have a bit of fun with it. It's a great tune. Hope you're enjoying this bit of Hendrix, and I'll see you for another lesson sometime real soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.